We are often asked why and how did we create the clutcher pillow? The story goes back quite a long time to when I first dislocated one of my shoulders. I've since gone on to have numerous other sports injuries in my shoulders and neck and hips, but it originally started with me dislocating one of my shoulders and needing shoulder surgery. And after getting the sling off and whatnot and trying to sleep as a side sleeper was very painful. It was very difficult. So I started to sleep with a pillow uh, on my side and hold the pillow to me and lean on the pillow while I was sleeping. And this helped tremendously. I was able to, just enjoy the comforting feeling of being able to hug something and get rid of what we call the side sleeper's gap, and also get some support for my shoulder, which was helping me to keep my shoulder back and not do this. And so I started doing that and did that for years and years and years. And when I met my bride and she noticed that I had to have a pillow to sleep, I couldn't sleep otherwise. And she was using a stuffy. And when I asked her what that did for her, and she said, just made her feel good. And I pointed out, but that doesn't provide you any support as a side sleeper. So she started to use a pillow as well. And after a while, you get hooked on it. You can't sleep without having that clutcher for you as a side sleeper when you're sleeping. And one day, in the middle of the night, she woke up and got this idea that this is a needed product in the marketplace. We're filling a void, sorry for the pun, of the gap, but we're filling a void in the marketplace, and there is a need that we are satisfying. And so she got up and started to sketch it out in her notepad of what it might look like. And after several iterations of going back and forth and figuring it out, we figured out that a pillow it does not provide the needed support and comfort for what is needed for a side sleeper. Why not? Well, first of all, it doesn't have the right shape. It doesn't have that ergonomic shape. So when you're sleeping on your side, a lot of times you're cutting off the circulation in your arm from the pillow. It doesn't have the right filling to provide you with that comfort and support. Either it's too soft, those feather pillows don't provide any support, or it's too hard, it's just a hard foam pillow, so it's not nice to hold. The other thing is that it's not ergonomically shaped, so when you're holding this, you have this corner in your face, in your eye, a lot throughout the night. I would shove that in and try to sleep again, and it would just come right back out. I'd wake up with it in my face. So the invention of the clutcher was born, and after several iterations of us playing around with it, creating our own prototypes, our own molds even, we started working with a pillow manufacturer that produces pillows for some of the biggest bedding and pillow companies in the world. And they told us that they loved our idea and thought that this would be very successful in the marketplace. And so you can see it's ergonomically correct in that it's providing the shape of our bodies so that we have support for our shoulders and for our torso and hips, while providing an area for us, for our arms to go through and not cut off circulation, so that it is just amazing to hold and hug and then lean on and get that support that we need. And whether we're holding it flat or sideways, which a lot of women do, I do too sometimes, you don't have that corner in your face. So hence the clutcher pillow was born, and we encourage you to go to theclutcherpillow.com and give us your comments, your feedback.